Crystal's YouTube channel. Because I said a few words with regards to 5G, with regards to the jabs, with regards to the spraying. Also mentioned certain things that were said in a video that was just sent to me 5 minutes ago with regards to a woman who went onto a show called Redacted, and she said exactly the same words as I did. The reason why I know this is because YouTube sent me the exact moment where I apparently spoke misinformation which was dangerous, and they were literally word for word the same as the guest on Redacted, word for word. It was a lady who was talking about JFK, about the poison in the foods, and she went on to talk about the jabs, and she said exactly the same thing as I said, just about, not word for word, but really close. So why is it that Mark Bajerski is targeted by YouTube and Redacted isn't? Why is it that I've been taken off YouTube and been slapped with a 7-day naughty boy, you're not talking to anybody on your channel, and yet Redacted can bring on somebody to say exactly the same thing and continue as it does? I'll tell you why. Because I don't promote politics. I don't promote Donald Trump. I don't promote any of the liberals or Democrats. I don't promote Labour, Conservative. Don't promote anybody. Because I know that the death of the world, the destruction of the world, is all revolved around politics. Politics is that what gives Big Pharma the free pass to inject anybody who they want. And if there is, well, there always is, a fallout, in the sense of humanity is going to fall to the ground and suffer, so because everything that they put in there is poison, then it's okay, because Big Pharma pay the greedy pig trough eaters heaps of money. So politics is connected to Big Pharma, absolutely. Politics is connected to 5G. Why? Because politics gives the go-ahead for 5G to put up their mass all over the world, even though we know it's a radiation, microwave, toxic soup. They know that, but it's okay, because the contract that is signed by government, big government, and I'm not talking about your local government, I'm talking about global government that runs the whole of this world. They get a nice big chunk of money every time they allow them to stick them posts up, them death towers up everywhere. So the spraying is allowed by global dark satanic government. You can't just go up there and spray unless you've got the green light. So it all revolves around politics, but politics is just the first layer of the demonic world that we live in. So if you are a pusher of politics, then you've got to get out of jail card free. It's the truth. You really have. Because whether you talk about one side of politics or the other side of politics, it doesn't matter. They'll love you for it, and they'll keep you up. They'll keep your channel going. But if you are somebody like me who sees through the bullshit, the lies, the darkness, the pedophilia, the satanic energy of politics, then they don't like that, because you're not pushing politics. So you don't get a free pass. You're out. You've strike three. You're out. We don't give a shit about you because you're not pushing politics. So when you think, and I'm sorry, I'm not saying you, I'm talking about the majority of NPCs, sheep, when they're watching and going, oh no, I fucking can't stand them, oh yeah, I can't stand him, oh I can't stand her, yeah, we should vote against these, then darkness smiles and laughs, because they're winning the game. Because no matter who you believe in, you still believe in the very nature of vote. And thus somebody like me who never talks about voting, who says that they're all monsters, they're all liars, cheats, hustlers, all of them. The grief that I got over saying Donald Trump is like everybody else, bought and paid for, I got so much grief from the gophers, the absolute numpties that are now not saying anything, because their whole MAGA point was no war, Mr. Peace, I'm gonna stop the war in one day. And I'm watching, just laughing, because people just sucked into the bullshit, believe anything that people say. In fact, they believe what people say more than what they feel what is being said inside. So like any politician, you know when they're lying because they open their mouth. So be aware of this. Sorry guys, somebody just come up and stood right next to me, which is very normal. Let's bring somebody in to stop the conversation. That is the way of the world we live in. Anyway, so there's not going to be a lot of people watching this right now, because we are on the channel Mark Bayeski, Crystal's channel. So I'm wishing you all a lovely day, guys. I really am, from the bottom of my heart, wishing you a lovely day. What's happening right now in the world is because of darkness and because of the weakness of humanity. And that weakness is not you. You are filled with love and kindness. You want peace, of course you are. But there is a race of beings, spiritual, dark beings that are in these bodysuits that are the great deceivers of this world. So we have to come to terms with that one day. I don't think it's going to be something that is going to be popular, because good people don't want separation. Because of the program. The program tells you, as religion tells you, that we are all made in the image of God, and that is true for the physical body, but not for what lies within the body. And it's very difficult to point out that there is a monster in that body. There is a spirit that feeds from darkness, from destroying, from hurting, from abusing. To people like you and I who just feel pain when we see somebody hurt, and we're watching a nation, two nations, and the world being destroyed, mothers, children, fathers, hospitals, schools, all just being destroyed for the greater good of these dark spirits that reside within these spacesuits. They feed from pain and suffering. They feed from darkness. They feed from destroying. They feed from poisoning this world. They feed from raining down just terrible, terrible stuff over us. And that's who they are. That's what they do. You shall know them by their fruits. Not by what they say, not their words. Just if there was ever a time that you can see now clearly that what you really believed in is your hero, Mr. Trump, has now done a complete U-turn, as they all do, and have let you down and now causing great harm more than anybody else. You won't see anybody like Tucker Carlson and many of the hosts of these big shows saying to Robert De Niro, I'm sorry, Robert, but I was wrong to call you a Trump derangement syndrome. I'm sorry about that. Actually, you saw through. You knew who Donald Trump was, and you were the only one of very few who called him out. And everybody at that time, because of mainstream media manipulation and lies, and the billions that they spend to make people look like they're crazy, when in fact they're not crazy at all. And when media tries to make somebody look crazy, it's normally because that person is speaking the truth. That's why, you know, there's so much manipulation that goes on from day to day. Donald Trump is nothing more than a monster. He's a monster. That's as simple as that. We all know this. We've all said it right from the first day. And so is every other person in politics. There's only maybe, if you're lucky, one in a million politicians that get to a position where they want to really make a change, but then most of them are just pure evil, guys. Pure evil. And that evil is not like you. It isn't like a devil. It isn't like a hell. It's a spirit that comes into this body that does things that you and I don't understand, because we don't feel that energy in the sense of what they feel. Their greatest wet dream, I'm sorry to say that word, but their greatest excitement is to cause pain and suffering in the world, is to have so much power in them that they can stand on somebody, that they can mock, ridicule, abuse and kill and murder. It's their food, it's their energetic food, what they feed from. You feed from love. Like, I work on oils every day. I work on incense. I work on crystals. That's my food. And when I give that away, I give it away hoping that you feel better. I've just finished working on an oil called Blend of the Healer a few months ago, and people are healing from it. Do you know what scares me most of all? That the government is going to find out that it works well, and that they're going to come and shut me down. That's my greatest fear. Because anything that is really powerful, they shut down. Anything that somebody wants to give to this world and share with this world, if it really is a very powerful energy, like, you know, somebody who's come up with free energy, they just kill them or they shut them down. Because that's what evil does. Everything that we have in this world, we tend to think that, oh, we're so lucky. We have a car, we can drive anywhere. But did you know that there's vehicles that have been made in Africa by superhuman intelligent men that have created a motorbike that runs on its own energy? And cars. I'm surprised he hasn't been killed. But you won't hear about that. You'll hear your hero being given to you, called Elon Musk, because he's created an electric car. Electric cars shouldn't be hailed as something special. Something special should be hailed as, I've created a motorbike that runs off its own energy. So you don't have to have electric, you don't have to have fuel. But they won't tell you that. What about the guy who created a vehicle with water, just with hydrogen, with water? Most of them get killed. And all of those patents and all of those companies get bought up and shelved. It's a joke. Just like oil is a joke. You know, the second most abundant energy in this world is oil. But they make you believe that it isn't. They tell you that it's rare and we don't have enough, just like diamonds. It's bullshit. There's billions of diamonds. They just tell you that there isn't. So you believe it. Just like these new handbags, which are 40, 50,000 euros when you walk into that handbag shop and they say, I'm sorry, you have to wait 8 years. Full of shit. They've got thousands of them handbags. They just say that to make you believe it, so that, oh, I can't wait to buy it. Oh, this oil, oh, our petrol is so good, it's so cheap. It's all bullshit. It's all a lie. Everything that this world is a lie, based on the fact that this world is run by the very spirits that I speak of in human bodies. They are evil, they're deceitful, they cause pain, and all they want is to have more. They want power, and they want to abuse, and they want to cause suffering. And we have to understand this. We have to learn to understand it. Anyway, I've got a phone call. Love you all. See you in a week when I'm hopefully back on Mark Bajerski YouTube channel again. Take care of yourselves, guys. Love you all.